folks, thank you for tuning in. I'm Jay from Audio Excellence. Today we're going to be unboxing the Sonus faber Olympica Nova III. These are the new revision of the old Olympica series, and they have few changes. In the link description below, we will also link another unboxing video where we talk about the differences between the old Olympica and the new Olympica. So if you like these videos, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and make sure to check the description for more information. Now let's get right down to unboxing. Now these are new in the box, so once they're open, they will be our demo unit. So I'll just show you here. The speakers are packed like this, double boxed, and with foams as the accessory box here. Okay. So I'll show you the accessory box. Here we have the spikes, and the grill is on the other box here. So we already unboxed one of these. So the grill is supposed to be here, the manual as well. And then here we have the spikes, the spike screws, the floor protectors, which we will go over when we actually unpack the speakers. Put this aside. And then I'll have our camera person, Jerry, to help me take these speakers out. All we have to do is flip them and then slowly take them out. It's just a little bit too big for myself, so we'll do it together and we'll be coming back right after this. And we're back. Leather, genuine Italian leather. Smells like my dad's shoes. So here, we have them upside down first, because we have to put the spikes on. And notice how this is one piece aluminum. It is not, cut. It is one piece. So we'll take some spikes. And notice how it can be height adjusted. We're just choosing to have them flush. But depending on if your floor is uneven or even, you can have them a little bit like this, because we have these to tighten it at the end of the day.
Threads are smooth as butter.
Yep, the threads are very, very smooth. That's one thing about Sonus faber. They don't cut any corners. The entire experience is very, very satisfying. Even the attention to detail from spikes to the craftsmanship to the sound itself is just astonishing, which is hard to find most speakers. Okay, so once you have the spikes on fully, make sure everything is tight. Flip them over. Actually, before we flip them over, I just want to show you the binding post because it's easier to show on this side. Notice how this is a part where nobody pays attention. It's at the back of the speaker. You'll never see it again in most cases, unless you're a dealer like ourselves who always have to go through changing different speakers. Notice how here there's a handle, so it's very easy for me to adjust the binding post without much effort. With other speakers, I do find it harder as they don't have any kind of adjustment. Sometimes it scratches my hands because it has rough surfaces. Here there's an actual handle. All I have to do is pop it out like that, and it's very easy to switch. And of course, that's for spades. If you want binding banana, then you have that option as well. But just the sheer amount of thought that went into this design is astonishing, considering that it's a part of the speaker that you never see. Okay, and now we have to flip the speakers back. Okay. And voila! Now, a few things I'll go over before I put the grills on. This is the damped apex dome tweeter. This is their patented design. So this kind of phase plug or waveguide, whatever you want to call it, not a waveguide. This plug here, it's called the damped apex dome tweeter. It's to help the higher end frequency extension, especially because it's a soft dome tweeter, and soft dome tweeters are known to have that roll off. This is to help with that extension. And they've tested it. Sonus faber has anechoic chamber measurement tools, and they're a big enough company to have a reputable measurement tools and procedures to make sure that it's actually working the way it should. It has the mid-range woofer, and it has the two lower end woofers. Now here we have this in the walnut finish, which is also very nice, and you can see that the craftsmanship is very nice. Now, in the video that we link in the description, where we talk about the difference between the old Olympica and the newer Olympica Nova, the top is leather on the old one, the front is leather on the old one. Here we have it all in one finish. Now, as you saw at the bottom of the speaker, where it was aluminum piece, on the top here you can see that it's a one aluminum piece as well, with a wood cover on top. And we have a spine here to clamp everything together. So to give you a reference, there's an aluminum piece, and there's a spine, and it clamps everything together. This helps resonance and makes sure that everything is very highly damped and controlled. Here we have the spine here, and in between the spines we have the port. So this is slot, it's the port. Okay, and you can see minute attention to details with Sonus faber speakers. For example, here we have Sonus faber engraved on the top here. And notice how there's no screws on the front. So there is no screws to be found on the front. With most speakers, especially in the audiophile world, you can see screws on the front. Even at very high priced points, there are screws, and often that is ugly to a lot of people. Here you see no screws in the front. So minute details like that is something you can appreciate with Sonus faber lines. Okay, and then we'll put the grills on. So here's the grill, and as you can see, it's like almost like a guitar string kind of thing. Here we have two sides, and you may ask, which side do I use to put the grills on? Well, I like to have this side at the top. You can see that it's nicely finished without knots. On the bottom, you'll find some knots. Okay, so I use the side without the knots. The nicer side, obviously, on the top. And so we'll put this on here. And you will gently pull it down firmly and put it inside the holes. And now you have something of a musical instrument. So that was it. Thank you for watching. This was unboxing of the Olympica Nova III from Audio Excellence, and we hope to see you back here very soon.